I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon, the final estate, with me, your host Tim. There will be a link in the lower left hand corner in case you want to skip ahead to the provisioning step and skip the preamble, whatever it is I'm going to do here. And speaking of that, I want to start by saying that I'm now finally caught up to my backlog. This video will be uploaded February 20th, which is tomorrow morning. It is currently Friday, February 19th in the evening, right before bedtime for me. So I'm all caught up. This will actually let me address any questions or questions again, or comments or anything people have for the prior video that I've been uploading. And I'll try to keep it so that I have at most only one video pre-logged for this. So I'll be playing this game every day if I can. Ooh, that was an interesting statement, Fallon. So with that in mind, we're going to talk about some stuff I've changed. I'll answer some of the questions or talk about some of the comments you guys had. We'll go over to the Nomad Wagon, look at the trinkets, and then we'll be ready to do a quick adventure. So, Robert Barron, you were asking about some camping skills, and maybe I can make some new ones. So you suggested an ability called, like, Whetstone, and it could increase the bleed chance of this character by some percentage. So, I cannot recall, I don't think, any current camping skills increase the chance for you to apply a bleed or a blight. That's not saying that there can't be something like this, though. So I can look into doing that, but I don't know who would really benefit from it. Yumi here already has a Whetstone-like ability for Sharpened Spear, and it increases her crit chance on her melee attacks. I could weaken the crit to, like, say, 5%, and then also give the ability maybe a plus, what do you think, 20% chance to apply a bleed? So I could do something like that for Sharpened Spear. But then who else would get the similar ability? The Jester is the only character I can think of that would be similar, because he has Harvest and Slice Off, which are both bleed abilities. So we could give him the same thing, a 5% chance to crit with plus 20% bleed. But then I'd also be looking to have to drop one of his current songs, as it were. That's somewhat easy to do, but I don't know what you think about that. Like, do I want to give this ability to the Jester? The only other two characters I can think that have bleed attacks on their melee hits would be the Plague Doctor, and that feels kind of out of character for her, or the Highwayman. And if I was to give this ability to the Highwayman, I don't know which ability he should drop for it, because I like all of these abilities he has. So really, I would probably definitely change the Hellion, but then I don't know if I would want to change the Jester. So, what do you guys think about that? You also suggested making a trinket, which increases the speed of someone's range attacks, but lowers their accuracy. There's no way for me to lower someone's, or increase someone's speed and ensure that they would only be using ranged attacks. Now, there is a trinket called the Quick Draw Trinket. This trinket increases your speed by +8 the first round, and then every other round you're at -1 speed, I think, or -2 speed or something like that after the first round. I don't like the Quick Draw Trinket, in all honesty. I may have actually altered it already in this game, but I could, when it comes to abilities, especially when it comes to speed, I can't say increase the speed if this character plans to use a range attack. It's just not possible. I can only affect a character's speed, period. So I can't make a trinket to do something like that, unfortunately. There is a trinket that does something like that, again, with the Quick Draw Trinket already in the game. And you are quite correct as well. After that very rich mission we did, yeah, I'm not going to up the gold back up to 1,500. I think I've just been getting unlucky when it comes to getting gold on previous versions, prior runs or quests that we've done in all these places. We actually got quite a bit of cash that one run, didn't we? That was a lot, 20-something thousand bucks. It's all gone now, of course, all spent on everything, quirks and upgrades and what have you. Destruction. You asked about making a trinket that would gain 25% stress resistance for plus 200% food consumed. So I'm a little hesitant to doing that because, so first off, it's easy enough to get, well, when it comes to a trinket like that, because you're so limited on food you could bring along with you, you'd have to pair that with a Bloodthirst amulet, or only on characters who have stress faster with increased amounts of stress. You'd be eating 7 food whenever a food check comes up, and you can barely afford enough food when you leave on the mission to survive that. 25% stress resistance is also a lot of stress resistance in this game. So I don't really want to make a trinket that gives you 25% stress resistance unless I give it a crippling penalty. I guess that penalty would be crippling, but I myself, I would never equip that trinket. I'd vendor it whenever I would find it. So I don't think I want to add something like that in here. I could add 25% stress resistance, but then I'd probably have a massive damage penalty and probably dodge penalty associated with it, like minus 15% damage, minus 10% minus 10 dodge. Then I might consider it. I would probably want to look at an ancestor item to change one of them to be so powerful, though. That's a lot of stress resistance in this game. Okay, so that's... Oh, no, that's not quite it. Chrysandra, you mentioned that you asked me about a question you were answering with another question, which was if I think the Dark Tambourine was useful. If I liked the Dark Tambourine over an item that would give me, say, 30% bleed resistance. I like death blow resistance, especially because some items, the penalty to using them is death blow resistance. Like there's the Book of Sanity, the holy book, which gives you 20% stress resistance for minus 6% death blow. The Dark Tambourine's a very nice item to have to counter it. I like death blow resistance myself. It's when you really need it, you're really glad to have it. And depending upon the dungeon you go to, it's a really good idea to bring it. If you're going after the Prophet, or maybe a backline actually the Jester is in the backline fighting the Incarnate Flesh, you want death blow resistance because odds are you're going to be brought to death's door. So I kind of like the Dark Tambourine for that nature, but on that same note, it has very limited use, because it really is, as far as I'm concerned, just 12% death blow resistance for an additional 10% stress damage. So I can definitely make it better, but I don't know how to make it better, is the thing. On that note, when it comes to the tambourines, I was thinking of having the Dark Tambourine actually reduce the amount of stress he heals with his inspiring tune, and instead giving him extra crit, like 2% crit, and an increased chance to bleed enemies, and maybe a tiny bit of speed as well, making it so that what he wants to do in combat is actually attack and not sing if he's bringing the Dark Tambourine. So that would be kind of what I would want to do with that trinket. But I can also just leave it alone, or if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm perfectly up to listening to any ideas anyone has. Now, there are a bunch of things I have changed as well between the last time I recorded and now, so let me take a look at my notes, see what I've done. Okay, so does anyone here have Ennui still? I don't think anyone has it. No, okay. So I changed the disease Ennui to be minus 25% virtue chance, just as it normally is, but now it adds a minus 1 speed, and in addition, you heal 10% less stress, making it worse. Whenever I get an affliction check, I never expect a person to make the affliction check ever. I always think it's going to fail, because it's like a 25% chance you'll pass it anyway, or some very low chance. So Ennui just makes it so that you can't pass that check. I've altered Retribution. Let's go take a look at Retribution really quick. So now instead of minus 25% damage, it's minus 40%. However, it also lasts 3 rounds now instead of 2. So if you're fighting a creature that has a lot of AoE attacks, it's really a good thing to use if you want to do damage to it. I might increase the damage mod back to negative 50, and then leave it there as well, depending upon how well or how poor the ability turns out. I altered Lick Wounds, so now it actually adds a 10% stress damage buff to him. He suffers 10% less stress damage. It will never go up because I feel that the heal is already pretty nice on this. It matches what the leper has for his self-heal, and now with the additional stress damage, I think it's perfect. I've altered Flashbang Grenade as well. I've lowered the stun to 90% instead of 100. It still shuffles the enemy, and now it also applies an accuracy debuff to the enemy struck as well. I might up the stun back up to 100%. I'm looking at it now. So it's a good. So it'll be a decent stun. It tries to put an accuracy buff on the person and shuffles him. I have lowered uppercut stun chance by 10%, bringing it back in line with the other stuns, weaker stuns that people have. This used to be 100 and I think it was 25% normally. Then went up 10% each level. I've lowered it now, so it's less guaranteed to stun the enemy for uppercuts. And the Occultist, I weakened him slightly. His debuffs were set to a 10% chance to crit at level 1. I've lowered them now to 5% to crit at level 1 instead. So he lost 5% crit on these abilities. He was critting way too much on these, so I wanted them lowered again. And I think that's all I did in the off time. Okay, so let's do a mission. So let's see first what trinkets are here. And the Deuterium Bracer is fine. I've always liked the Deuterium Bracer. Moon Ring. So the moon items I've always felt are generally fine. They add a huge amount of benefit to you, but the risk is amazing because adventuring with no light is very dangerous. I've never felt like the moon items need further penalties because you're already risking a lot of damage in the dark, and you're increasing your chance of surprise, and you're getting less treasure technically if you haven't found the secret room and one still exists because your scouting chance is lower. Bounty Hunter's Talisman, 3% crit, 10 accuracy for an extra food. I guess this is okay. I think we talked about this one before. I can't think of a way to change this in a way that I would like, so this is good. Oh, this one's new. I haven't seen this one before. 24% to heal skills, minus 10% max hit points. Oh, this is fine too. I like that one. I think that one's good. So no changes are needed on... Well, not that any trinket needs changing, right? But I don't think I would alter those trinkets. So, let's do a mission. Holy crap. It's been too long. What do we have over here? Immunity Mask. Stun, Blight, Bleed resistances, all for 10% less hit points. I would like to see some disease resistance on this, honestly, as well. So I would probably want to add that to it. In fact, disease resistance is the most important one, I think, I would like to see on this immunity mask. That's still a decent trinket, though. I definitely want to change the Sacrificial Cauldron. In fact, now that I have successfully been able to alter abilities that cause stress to reduce the stress they do or heal additional stress, I might have this play into how the Occultist now causes stress on reconstruction to decreasing the amount he causes on that. But in turn, he loses crit or something of the sort. The Focus Ring, 12 accuracy, 1% to crit for 8 dodge. I'd probably up something on this. Like, I'd probably up the crit by an extra 2%. Or 1% at least, make that 2%. So I think I changed it to 12 accuracy, 2% to crit for minus 8 dodge. Medic's Greaves, I still want these to be a little different, but I don't know how to alter them. Hymus Buckle's fine. Lock of that's a fine item, that doesn't need any alteration. The Martyr's Seal, I've already altered this, so I kind of like it. I think this is fine now. Is that right? You take less stress damage, you have an increased stun resistance, increased protection, you heal more, but your death blow resistance is less. And this is a fine item too. Yeah, so these are all pretty good items. I actually like all these things. Alright, so we should do another mission. And oh, do I actually want to do a boss? I don't really want to do a boss mission. We could level our low-level characters again. Do I have a healer? DX Mage can come along. Carbon Unit, DZ13, and Cole. Not a lot of front line, honestly. Oh, I don't know about that group. Oh, Coconuts could go, though, instead. Okay, let's go here. We're going to go to the Warrens. We'll bring Carbon Unit as our attacker. We'll bring you DX Mage. Your Warren Scrounger, which is great. Coconuts, you will come along on the front line. You do have Warren's Tactician, so you want to be here anyway. And then do I want to bring the Cole? Or do I want to bring DZ13? Who I haven't used in a very long time. Nicole does have robust, which is really freaking useful in this place. She can also clear marked targets, which will also be useful in this location. We could bring this someone else altogether. I think we'll bring Nicole because of that disease resistance. I think that's really useful. We'll do this for the immunity mask. We want at least 8 torches. We'll bring another holy water. We'll bring in enough bandages we can heal in case we're trapped. We bring 1 shovel. We're overnighting twice in this location, so that's going to be not much food. We'll bring 3 medicinal herbs to find actually, we'll just bring 2 medicinal herbs. We'll bring 2, 3 keys. I think this is good. That's most of my cash again. Let's go adventuring. Man, it's good to play this game again. I was playing my own estate for a little bit, but I only played it for about maybe 1 day, Saturday or Sunday last week. And then I began recording other games, because I want to still have a backlog of games. I just don't want to have a backlog of this one anymore.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Good thing we brought the shovel. We'll also get rid of it right away. Let's just go up here and clear out this treasure chest right now.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
We'll come back in the dark for that. We do have someone who can get rid of traps. Thank you, coconuts. Okay, so let's mark the drummer. I'm going to try to kill one of the carrion eaters. Let's go after the 3rd one. If I bleed him, he's dead. Oh, nice. He missed with his marked target.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Let's try killing this one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, we have a lot of healers here. Actually, everyone can heal in this one. That's fantastic. Probably didn't even need an occultist here. Sorry, DX Mage. Let's try stunning him. Oh, good. Excellent work there.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
A good amount of items. Some stress. We should be fine. Let's... Don't we use a key here? Yeah, there's nothing else to use keys on in here except for a secret room. Okay, go back, we'll search that sack. Then I have to decide how I'm doing the rest of this dungeon. We're already getting filled up on stuff. Don't have any increased scouting chances. Let's go... do I want to do 3 fights? Let's go to this room below this trap, and we'll camp there. There's no reason to ever search those things. I really need to look to eventually go to the curios. Oh, we can... Yeah, let's just go this way. And do something about the curios. Because I need a reason to be able to search them. Sorry, a reason to search them, period.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Let's camp here to get our light back.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We don't really have any stress. Let's prevent the nighttime ambush. We'll release the Hound for the scouting chance. And I really need to make this timing the cost of 4. Wow, I don't really have a lot of anything else. Let's get some stress resistance on some people then. Let's use Pep Talk. And then we'll also use another Pep Talk. As a tribal folk. Alright, we're done. Let's rest.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
So, let's go this way and see how bad this fight is. We need to do this fight anyway, so I'd like to get this over with.
The light, the promise of safety.
Let's pull the little pig forward.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
I'd rather that crit than the little pig's crit.
Exposed.
Holy crap! We're getting crit a little bit more than I'm used to here. Okay. Most of them went, otherwise I'd eat a biscuit. Let's just try to kill this swine wretch.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I don't want to be diseased. Let's put a suppressing fire on them back there. Then we'll try killing this front one.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I think he'll heal himself. Try to go for that blight we're taking. And we'll try killing the drummer. I do want to give the drummer a buff to the group here, but I need to spend some time looking at the AI file so I can figure out how to make it so that he only uses a group buff if there's a full group around. I would not want him to use it if there's only him and one other thing left, assuming that thing's a one-space creature. Let's try stunning this guy. Then try to finish off the that guy in the back.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
He'll heal himself again? Since we were crit on that blight, so we're taking a little more damage than I like.
A decisive pummeling.
Good hit, Nicole. Thank you.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Wouldn't mind having that. Let's eat this 2 food. And let's go north and do this fight. That was a lot of damage. If it bleeds him, he's dead. Let's protect him. Begin working our way towards killing that bat guy. Ooh, good dodge.
A death by inches.
Oh, I probably should have blackjacked instead of attacked. Ooh, nice. Good solid hit. Oh, nice. He's dead anyway. Yeah, he'll die when he goes.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We haven't fought a collector in a long time, have we? Alright, we're gonna use one of our dog biscuits here for sure. I definitely want to kill the two little ones if I can. Since I won't kill them, I'm gonna protect our cultist. I think carbon units, the Crusader with all the armor. Yeah, 40% armor. That's just nuts. Probably shouldn't actually be healing you with that. Let's try stunning the front one. We might kill him. We'll try to get lucky.
Devastating blow. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We can eat the food. Deeds. I do need deeds, but I don't want to really drop anything for them. I'll use the dog treats in the next room we reach, so no, we won't take this batch. And I'll probably camp again in another... After this fight, we could camp. I'll search this now. Please don't have food in it. God darn it. Oh, and citrines. Well... We'll take them instead of this vial. We're probably absolutely camping after this. Let's kill the little pig. I did not want to get diseased. We'll try him next. I don't want to get too much. Actually, no. Let's kill the slasher next.
Impressive.
Oh, good for him. That will protect that slasher. Oh, he only has 20% protection here. Never mind. Okay. I thought he had less than that. Kill the one who hasn't gone. Oh, nice! They're missing. I like that. So close.
Well struck.
Oh, that actually makes sense. You didn't say when you're killing a maggot.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Dodge or accuracy? So why don't we do this? And you can drop your sturdy greaves for the archer's ring instead. You'll go slow, but I'm fine with that. And we'll take the deeds. I think we'll camp now as well. Mostly get rid of the firewood.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Again with the Zealous Vigil. Keeping us from being attacked. I think we'll use Lisa Hound again. We'll get her stress down a little. And then I think we'll give her some pep talk. Oh, he's carrying Juniana's head with him. And he's got the Crest of 1,000.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, that was a waste. Well, I guess not. It polishes up portraits at least, but we probably would have found enough of them without using a key. Might as well take the torch. We have a space in inventory anyway. We could do this in the dark, but I don't really want to. Dark runs are okay, by the way, testing on my other estate. They feel fine. It's more risky, I'm taking more stress damage and damage, but I am leaving with a little bit more loot for the dungeons that don't seem to have a secret room in them. Always want to get that little big dead first if I can. They're critting on all the non-damage abilities, so I'm pretty happy with this. Our group, though, is a damaged sponge with this group. Wow, nice crit there, Nicole. Thank you. We'll set him up next. Wow, that's a lot of bleed damage. On account of the bleed he took, at least. There we go. Back up to normal. Might as well heal up all the way. We're gonna kill this guy with you, carbon unit.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I was just about to ask if I risk using the key here, and I see that I have my answer. We do not. Might as well take the torch.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Hello, Trapezians. I have room for 2 of you for nothing. And we get a 3rd. What am I dropping? I think we should probably drop like the holy water, shouldn't we? We could have a tentacle shrine in here. That would be useful to get. Let's drop the citrines. They won't equal as much as that, and our emeralds are worth more at the moment. Yeah, this is why venturing in the dark just doesn't pay off, literally. It's always better to go in the light these days. It's safer, and you get more loot. Bleed him, bleed him, bleed him. It's the marked target I really wanted.
A powerful blow.
Wow, excellent first round, everyone. You know, I used to hate the new surprise mechanic. I'm actually getting used to it now.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
You're gonna heal yourself. That was a bit of damage you took. Nice. Good dodge, DX Mage. Thank you.
A singular strike. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, I want all that. So... we can drop a stack of food. And take... do I want gold or do I want the portraits? We get portraits for beating this mission. So I don't need the portraits as much. Although I could take the portraits instead of the deeds. Let's do that. Try to finish up all the portraits we need in this game. Well, I don't need the crests. We have 20 crests we haven't used yet as well back in town. Not a lot of... well, no, we have found lots of food in this place, haven't we? Let's keep our light above 75. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to kill that. I'll probably kill it with my Arbalest, so I'm gonna... I have to get a full hit, and then the bleed has to stick. Let's stun the front guy. Ooh. No, there was no way she was going to kill it. We have to try to endure 2 disease attempts now. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Oh, good. Alright, it didn't even make its disease.
Quickly the tide turns. Wow.
Chewing through him. Ouch. Good resist. Sure. The rest of the group can kill him. We can have a carbon unit you can just kill at your heart's content. That's right, heal. Heal to your heart's content.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Another key. I doubt we'll need another key. I wouldn't mind having the gold. What can I drop for it? I see another fight room. Let's use the whole... actually, it wasn't not going to be useful. We'll just use it. There's never a reason, again, don't forget to search those items because we never want the quirks. They're just never worth it. Stack of portraits now. Wow, this is incredible. Getting the surprise on so many groups is wonderful. Let's mark. Gotta kill him. Oh, I don't have my suppressing fire. We'll just get the guaranteed kill. Always try to kill people if you can. Reducing the amount of actions the enemy group gets is so very important, by stuns or death. Preferably, obviously, death. well.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, 2 more rooms left. So I don't need the bandages because we don't have any traps in the way anymore. Like, I don't need them. Technically, I don't really need the torches either. Let's use a torch, drop
As
this.
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We'll take the onyx, and you know, I think I'm just going to drop the medicinal herbs. We've only got to do 2 more rooms, so we won't need these. Although there could have been money in these. Oh, darn it! I dropped the torches. I forgot all about the scrolls. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to find a torch somewhere and come back here. Oh, that stinks. I forgot all about them.
The ground quakes.
Sure hope, Tim, that $500 was worth it. Can't hit him anyway unless you use the rapid shot. There's no reason to do so.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
You should drop the bandages, but I'm not gonna yet. Let's see what this is. A torch! Awesome! We will now drop the bandages. We will go back for the torch. There's a torch. The scrolls. Now, who wants this? Santophobia. We don't care about those abilities. Weak grip flagellant. I don't really care about them. Love interest. Why don't we burn off Satanophobia on you, DX Mage? Nice. That's like, I think 3,000 gold saved right there. Forgot all about those in here. They actually seem like they're a lot more rare to encounter those than they used to be. This is a nasty group to meet. He'll move forward anyway, thanks to these two. So let's mark him. Ooh, wow, 6 damage. Would have been close to 12.
Masterfully executed.
16% chance to crit. That's amazing. She's critting all the time. Ah, that's a shame. I won't kill one unless you get lucky, so you might as well stun. Kill him quickly. Money or busts? You know, I think I'll take the busts. This is nice, but I think we already have one of these. And if not, I'm pretty happy with the trinkets you have on you already, Darkness 42, so I don't think we need any more of them. We're not going to get any more food checks, so let me make sure of that. Yep, all rooms fully explored. Got the space in the inventory. We don't have any medicinal herbs, so we're not searching this. I don't want to risk a disease. Oh, well.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
We've been lucky. They haven't even caused a stress resist. But this last room here caused a lot of stress. Still not enough to kill him.
Dazed. Reeling.
Wow, holy crap! This last room caused a lot of stress damage. Good. Good. That tells me it's working as it should be.
Precision and power.
Take out their stress stealer. Stun the one who hasn't gone yet. And kill the front one. Nice, good hits. He's dead when he goes. Perfect. Then we can heal a little bit instead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I want the medicinal herbs. We want that. We want this. I want this. And a shame I can't actually use medicinal herbs now, because I'm not going to take that portrait. We put out the light.
Darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
We get only $100. We get 8 free food. There's no reason not to eat it. And we are done.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Cool. More level 2s. DX Mage picks up Ruins Phobe. He had Santophobia, now he's afraid of the ruins themselves, not the creatures. Winded and Bad Humors. Oof, that's bad.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Darkness 42, K gambled and recovered 86 stress. Framin engaged in flagellation, recovered 100 stress. Framin, are you ready to become... No, not yet. One adventure for you, and then you will indeed be Momo Monster 83. Valen cured the fits. Shooter Multimedia removed Misses the Spot. Lottery removed Warren's Phobe. DX Mage is level 2. Carbon Unit 6 is level 2. I did nothing a week ago, literally in this case, and we are done. Thank you everyone for watching. We come back, we'll be ready for more testing, and I will see you guys then. Take care, and thanks again for watching.